a trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and only. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
It's time for some football, everybody. Are you ready for the latest installment? It's the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Joshua Purdy to kick off.
Just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. For the first time with their rookie from Michigan. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back-to-back carries here. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throw here, 3rd down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the send.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles.
Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Looking in the air here. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Joshua Purdy to kick off.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And they're going to give it to him inside. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Throwing it on 2nd down. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down.
by Jalen Walker.
And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
3rd and long for him here. Taking a shot deep here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people, if you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
That's completed out to the right. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Nike, 18.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. And that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return you to Detroit right after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. They'll try and punch it in. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 7. Joshua Carney to kick off.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive starts with an option, right side. Makes a cut to the right sideline. There it is, touchdown Detroit! The Lions can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. I don't think that'll be the last time he totes it.
Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Tie ball game now as they send this away. return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Look at that. Big game downfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. The running back gets it on the draw. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're throwing it. Big strike here to Williams. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Jameson Williams. A gain of 4 brings up
Moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Pass play coming here. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now give left side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
A lot of space ahead. He's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone in the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Offensive line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Dump off Popeye's back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
Okay, break.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
60 Maverick. Let's go now. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he lost the football. And the Bears have it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive scoop and score touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Okay, well, that was over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
79, 60 Eagles.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Back now, pressure coming. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs.
Cowboy 80.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. That one connects. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hawk 70, Hawk Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
Throwing it again here. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
22.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. That's incomplete left side. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Go.
On 1st down, they'll run. That ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I think it's sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's a pickup of 9. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion will.
Gets it through the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Come on, come on.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this half.
At the 19-yard
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throw is caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a 1st down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Headed up the middle. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. They're going to try to throw for it. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
These 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Looking to throw. And this fall's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, I wonder, Brock, who's got a birthday over on that sideline, because they got a gift to begin this second half. Their offense getting an immediate chance to do something about this deficit.
And that gift delivered by the special teams, right? Everybody talks about the offensive, defensive adjustments, but the last voice is that special teams going set the tone, and boy, did they ever begin the second half.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty pass right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Setting up to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
60, trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Give now to the running back. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions come through with 6. Levis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take the lead on that successful kick. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
They've been in enough rooms at halftime, Kate. I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. He'll pass it this time. This is a heater going deep. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. This one to Williams out left side. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Benjamin Morrison coming up to make that tackle.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. And they'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. 19. Running it after the penalty. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to. Keep them from piling on those yards.
Slot man motioned over. He gives here to the motion man. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And it's 3rd.
Air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
On for the field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
He has dragged quite a few kicks this time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. Don't give him any chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go, go.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Drop That's right, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. That's complete right side. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
7 Pirates. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop was made at the 5-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
The QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Levis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions jump in front now by 5.
Lions 36, Bears 31.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
1st down, play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Running it now out of the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. There's one that's about 4. He's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
He's brought down.
good boy happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he won't escape. They converge on him, drive him backwards after that catch. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Working now from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 20 yards on that play. And the Lions have 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Revis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions push the lead up to 12.
Lions 43, Bears 31.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's going deep. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to try another deep one here. That's complete inside the 35. They're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. The give now out of the shotgun. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears trim the deficit down to 5.
43. Bears 38.
It's a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Now the run here from the gun. The drive starts out small. Just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Go.
He takes off with it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. He'll throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That throw behind his intended target.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Looking to throw it. Unwilling. Oh, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, we're still getting the football. Turnover on downs.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Revis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. The Lions push the lead up to 12.
Lions 50, Bears 38.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. We'll return this one up across the 35 before he goes out.